Alright, what's going on, guys? It is your boy TKD, want you to hear, and guys, once again, alright, I said on the PS Plus video for February 2021 that, things were kind of, popping off because, hey, it may be my birthday month, so PlayStation just decided to shower us with games, and it looks like we're having the same type of dynamic going on here with the PS Now games for PlayStation Now for February 2021. So without further ado, let's go over the games that will be added to the roster of PlayStation Now for your subscription. First up here, we have a major AAA shooter in an annualized franchise that is, of course, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. In the dark future of Call of Duty Black Ops 3, the lines are blurred between humanity and the technology we've created in a world where cutting-edge military robotics define warfare. Tackle Treyarch's story campaign solo or squad up with another player in local split screen or online. When you're ready for something different, switch cybernetic foes for supernatural enemies with the cooperative zombies mode, or put comradeship aside for the competitive action of multiplayer mode. Both can be played either in 4-player local split screen or online. So this title will be available until April 29th, 2021. Overall, Black Ops 3 I feel like was where they really, I feel like perfected the futuristic movement that they were going with in the Call of Duty franchise. I know that we don't have that anymore, and it is still a part of that era that a lot of fans kind of look back on in a very negative, slant, but at least Black Ops 3 was the top of that negative era where it was ultimately received and seen as a good Call of Duty game in spite of its movement, and it did garner a Metacritic of 81, so it's up there in that B range, B minus I guess you could say. But overall, I think Black Ops 3 is amongst my favorite CODs. Definitely, I really like it a lot. I know I'm super biased because I love Treyarch games, but Black Ops 3 was a good one that definitely, if you haven't played it, I recommend it. It has arguably, I think, my second favorite zombies in all of Treyarch games. So overall, Black Ops 3 is a good pick. Definitely check it out. Next up here, this one did get a little bit of a doozy, I'm not gonna lie. It is, of course, WWE 2K Battlegrounds. The world of WWE is your battleground with over-the-top arcade action as your favorite WWE superstars and legends battle in interactive environments around the world. Play through a new story mode while unlocking unique characters and battlegrounds. Compete using special abilities and power-ups in match types like Steel Cage, Royal Rumble, and more. Compete in online tournaments or stake your claim as king of the battleground against players from around the world. Plus, battle it out in local multiplayer and dominate your friends. So this game is also on PS Now for a limited time as of right now. It will be taken off on August 2nd, 2021, so you got a few months there to enjoy this game. And overall, I know that the general consensus from the fans of wrestling games that this is not the one, this is not it, what I'm saying? And even it's really weird art style that I think is definitely a choice, definitely is a choice for sure. And that overall sentiment is kind of seen in the Metacritic, with it having a 60 on Metacritic, so not the greatest wrestling game of all time for sure, but I figure, hey, people, at least at the end of the day, like wrestling games because they are really fun mechanically, so maybe there's some fun to be had there for sure. But I think I'm gonna stay away from this one. But if you do, let me know how you feel about WWE 2K Battlegrounds on PS Now with your subscription. Now, this game has been on PS Plus at least once if I remember, and if you don't have it, definitely check out this game here on PS Now for this month. Detroit Become Human. Decide the fates of 3 lives and maybe even the future of an entire city in this narrative-driven sci-fi thriller. Confront tough moral dilemmas and thought-provoking situations faced by a trio of human-like androids, Connor, Marcus, and Kara, as their stories play out against the backdrop of a near-future America. In this branching narrative, every choice you make has consequences. This game is fantastic. Okay, Detroit Become Human is a fire game. In spite of some interesting ways that they kind of make parallels to, being black in America. I know that's kind of a thing that is a little bit controversial, but overall, I thought that the overall narrative, the overall world that they built with Detroit Become Human was a very, very cool story to be in. I really like the overall premise. I like the characters, and the Metacritic to me doesn't make sense. Okay, the Metacritic is a 78. I think it is at least least like an 85 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have put it a little bit higher, but ultimately, Detroit Become Human is still a fantastic game. 78 is not a bad score by any means. So overall, if you're looking for a very, very cool story to get into and to really like lose yourself in, I would recommend Detroit Become Human on PlayStation Now. We have a new installment in a long-standing franchise that is, of course, Darksiders Genesis. Embark on an action-packed quest to take down a demonic king in this isometric dark fantasy adventure. Freely switch between the dual gunplay of strife or wield the sword of war when journeying solo, or have the two horsemen unite their powers when playing in local or online co-op. Explore, solve puzzles, and battle enemies to uncover a conspiracy that threatens to unravel all of creation. This game always piqued my interest. I was really feeling about this game. I was really trying to see if I was going to play this game. It is a part of the whole Darksiders lore and everything, and the whole Darksiders 1, 2, and 3, and it did get a Metacritic of 77, so ultimately it was received pretty well. You know what I'm saying? I love me some isometric type of adventure games and stuff like that with action gameplay and all that, so it seems to be looking cool. This one I might check out. I may just do it, who knows, but I feel like I might be left out because I don't know really where this falls in the Darksiders timeline in terms of like which games to play first and everything, but this is the latest edition in the franchise. Definitely a good one to play, and definitely check it out, because why not? Next up here, Owen, friend of the channel, is a very big fan of this next game and this next franchise overall, and he is primarily on the Discord, so you can check out that description and join the PlayStation Store's Discord. But aside from all that, he is talking about Little Nightmares here on PlayStation Now. Immerse yourself in Little Nightmares, a dark, whimsical tale that will confront you with your childhood fears. Help 6 escape the Maw, a vast mysterious vessel inhabited by corrupted souls looking for their next meal. As you progress on your journey, explore the most disturbing dollhouse, offering a prison to escape from and a playground full of secrets to discover. Reconnect with your inner child to unleash your imagination and find the way out. So I really don't know a lot about this game, to be completely honest with you guys. Like, I just know that Owen loves the franchise and everything, and so if he says it's a good game, it's probably a good game for sure. You definitely want to trust Owen oftentimes than not. So overall, I mean, this one is a maybe. I'll check out, like, maybe on a rainy day, you know what I'm saying? Maybe when I'm just chilling over here, got nothing to play, maybe I'll check out Little Nightmares, and you can as well, with it garnering a Metacritic of 78 as well. So not the worst score in the world, not the worst score. It's looking pretty good, and I've definitely heard a lot about this game from a lot of different people, you know, in Twitter and the industry and all that. So Little Nightmares seems to be a good game that you can play on PlayStation Now. And lastly here, you probably heard one of the soundtracks from the original game in this franchise in The Last of Us Part 2. That is, of course, Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number. Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number is the brutal conclusion to the Hotline Miami saga, set against a backdrop of escalating violence and retribution over spilled blood in the original game. Follow the paths of several distinct factions, each with their own questionable methods and uncertain motivations. As unforeseen consequences intersect and reality once again slips back into a brutal haze of neon and bloodshed. Hotline Miami is fantastic. I love Hotline Miami 1. I played it a ton on my Vita. I actually looked on my Vita and I never beat the game. Like, I'm like 2 levels away from beating the game, so I may, you know, just end up just going back and, you know, probably going and playing the second one here later on in the year. But overall, Hotline Miami is fantastic. I never got around to the second one, and it did get a 75 on Metacritic, so that one's a little bit lower than I expected, honestly. But overall, Hotline Miami, I can say from personal experience, it's a fantastic game, at least the first game, and I have no reason that the second one would be any less. Those have been the 6 new PS Now games that got added to the service. If you are a PS Now subscriber, once again, just from the top, you will be getting access to Call of Duty Black Ops 3, WWE 2K Battlegrounds, Detroit Become Human, Darksiders Genesis, Little Nightmares, and Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like on the video, stay subscribed to PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Down below, of course, you can find links to our Discord server, our Twitter, and our Anchor link. That way you can listen to our long form content and podcast format. Those, of course, being Road to series, as well as Safe Slot podcast that gets uploaded every Sunday, where you can hear Cap from the Homie Iraq Night as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely check out these PS Now games if you have PS Now, and as always, greatness awaits.